It's a good idea now to have questions, perhaps for all internet exchanges that you have heard, for all the slots. Αν υπάρχουν ερωτήσεις από κανέναν.
Yes, since I was involved quite heavily in the establishment of the older version of internet exchanges, the GRX and things like that, I would like to know how do you deal with business model issues like tariffing and things like that, and if there are any agreements with the ISPs that can interconnect through your internet exchanges that would impede or accelerate your customer list.
Is this a question just for Balkan Internet Exchange or general?
General.
Okay. I guess this is the commercial model of each and every internet exchange. I'm not really sure if we will have the time to... Okay.
The rest of them, we didn't have any idea of how much or
Okay.
I can tell you about this. What is actually my model is to offer at the same price, but at the moment it's not possible. So in every point of presence, for me it will be different price because of the transport.
I can help to answer it. Well, I mean, not to the whole details of that, but normally an internet exchange would actually have to pay for, as a commercial internet exchange, we have to pay for the investment on the equipment. For the case of VKIX, we're using Nokia. We have to pay for the data center spaces. So based on the investment on the OPEX and the CAPEX, then we will be able to come up with how much is the cost of the ports. But of course, sometimes it's also driven by the market and also how far it is from the IP transit provider. So these are all the factors or the dynamics that needs to be considered in pricing the cost of the ports. And we also sometimes, for example, for a Globia remote from Athens, for example, to go to Frankfurt, we also buy the second layer, the layer 2 transport access to be able to cost that out. Of course, as a business rule of thumb, normally you will have a 15 to 20% profit margin to put into that. For the case of VKIX, we are not solely non-profit, but commercially because they need to pay the salary of the people as well, like myself to survive as well, right? So that's how the cost. That's normally is how do we price the cost of the ports. Okay?
Thank you, Teresa. Any other questions?
Even though I guess we can see it from PeeringDB or from your website, what is the magnitude of the number of members that you have as a Balkan Internet Exchange? How many members do you have, actually?
About 100 at the moment. Yes.
It's big.
No, it's not big. I have an ambition to have more members next year, maybe double, with your help, of course.
Of course.
Yeah.
Any other questions? No. Better to address to the specific internet exchange you want.
No, actually, I just would like to introduce myself because I'm for Mix Italy. And we opened up recently, let's say 6 months ago, also an IX in Saloniki. And yeah, just to follow up the Teresa discussion and Ivo discussion. Oh, yeah, no problem. So yeah, basically regarding the commercial stuff, at the moment in Greece, our POP of Mix is free of charge. Okay, so it really depends on the type of project that you have in the country and locally. You can decide if you can put an internet exchange on payment or not. For example, in Milan, where we have a very big LAN, because we not only have Milan as a POP, but also different data center around, like Data 4 and so on, we have a cost. We have a cost because if you wanted to create a big hub and so implement equipment, co-location, and create like an edge, internet exchange of presence, you have a cost behind this. So you can start with something free in the beginning, obviously, because you don't have a cost over there. But as soon as you grow, you have a you have a cost attached on this, and so the prices will follow. But just to respond to your question, it really depends on the type and the how big is your exchange and your end objective on the internet exchange. That's from my point of view the differences between starting a POP as an IX and growing up as a big exchange.
Thank you, Matteo. If there are any other participants from internet exchanges that want to come to the stage, because perhaps a question will be addressed to them, feel free to do so.
No,
So to just hold the queue, Antonis, is it something you want to share, or should I pass the mic to the question? Okay.
Hi, Otto, Vodafone. From Balkan Gate, you clearly got the best applause, so you're amongst friends here. I have never been to a GRNOG with so many exchanges on the stage. This is my first. Okay. So I want to just close with some closing words. Clearly, there's a digital economy opportunity here in Greece. There's a lot of cable systems being deployed, very large infrastructure being deployed. So yeah, it's interesting to see how this develops. Thank you.
Perfect. Any other question?
Yeah, bring it on, bring it on. Long live IX.
Stelios Artsidakis, I'm also glad to see that there is so much. It works. Okay, Stelios Artsidakis. I'm glad to see so many exchanges setting up in Greece. I wonder if you can just federate so one doesn't need to connect to all of you. Okay.
What an excellent point. Georgios?
I would like to ask Mattia why you're not in this presentation, and if you're going to have a presentation, actually, to understand more about Milan Internet Exchange and what you are doing here in Greece. And why are you here in Greece, actually?
Yeah, sorry, just to respond to George, but the decision to come was a week ago, and I didn't know about the presentation of all the IX located here, and I'm sorry for that. I didn't have the time to prepare anything for this speech, but just very quickly to make you understand who we are. So Mix is the third biggest IX in Europe today in terms of traffic. Obviously, you have a DKIX, which is the biggest one in the world, probably, then AM6, and then an LIX, and then a Mix. Okay, so we do run around 3 terabit and the peak around 3 and 5, 3.5. And we see an opportunity here in Greece because, regarding also federation, because it's a market that is going to grow in the next years. Many caching companies are coming here, and we try in Europe to find some federation between IX, obviously. Okay, now all of them, all of the Greek one are here as new, but I trust on a kind of partnership, a closest partnership between IX, not commercial one. Okay, so the idea of federation is something that is discussed in all the tables in Europe. We will see what is going to happen. Too many is not enough. Only one or two is not even a good idea, and we see it also in Italy, where there is a problem with one IX. If you don't have enough IX in a country, it's becoming a problem for everyone. So maybe 5 is too much, but 2 is not enough. So it really depends on the country and the population and redundancies of each single IX.
Thank you. We will have at some point to close the slot. Any last words? Yeah.
Just to mention on the question of IXs, so we have around about 25 internet exchanges in Frankfurt, and they serve different purposes, so I would not fix it to a specific number. So they have their meaning, whatever they do, they serve different things.
Sure, yes, although we have a different business model here. A couple of things. First of all, like for the federated project, you can look up FreeIX Remote. That's a nice opportunity. The second thing, like for the business model, for us at least, the hardware cost is less what I pay for rent every month. I don't live in Greece, but I'm sure in Athens it will be the case too, as well. And it's just, a very low cost to offer an alternative option, lower the barrier to enter, and that was our case here.
For me, continue serving without an SLA so that they connect to the one who has an SLA.
Yeah, or both.
Or both, yeah. So everybody's happy.
Yeah, I'll give you a commission.
I want to tell you that we are cooperating very well each other. So soon I will have an interconnection in Amsterdam with one of your exchanges.
Via AM6?
No, not via AM6. For the free exchange. Yes, yeah. No free jigs. Yeah.
You're arriving in Italy too.
Yeah. And for us is to have a commercial internet exchange in Greece that operates across Greece, and this is what was the original vision of the NetX Greece.
Can I just have one question? What about to the local ISPs? What do you think having multiple IXs here?
I guess we will have to figure this out as time passes. And we will definitely have extra GRNOG events. We have 2 per year. So we would love to see the discussion continue in the next GRNOGs.
We'd love to see Athens to do the next
For sure.
Frankfurt, London, Essex, or Milan.
Thank you very much. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. Έχουμε ένα διάλειμμα για καφέ. Και θα μπούμε στο τελευταίο slot του GRNOG.